Hello, my name is David Beck, and first I'd like to thank you for embracing the time to click this play button right over there, whichever side it's on. I don't know exactly how you're watching this, if this is through Twitter or Facebook or my LinkedIn account or spiritual networks or YouTube or Vimeo. Maybe it's even on my website, davidbeck.com. Yes, I spell my name D-A-V-E-D. And most likely, like my clients, when you're done watching this video, you then will be able to say you've been daved. And maybe after, you may want to get daved a little bit deeper. I promise it won't hurt. Well, unless you choose to believe it will. Because really, it's what I practice and teach. The thoughts we think and the words we speak are the spells we cast. So if we believe and speak it's going to be hard or it's going to be painful, then poof, it is. But if we believe that it's going to be love and that it's going to be connected and unifying, it will be. It's up to us to define it that way. So, again, thank you for showing up in the gift that you are, in the love that you are here in this world, and you have so much love to offer. And how you offer that is by showing up in your passion. That's how we do it. You know, being around people that love what it is they do, that don't complain, that don't hate. And the truth of the matter is we all have fear in some level. It's becoming aware of it. And how I help people become aware of it is through my labels, which are the skills and the talents and the gifts that I choose to practice in my life. That is my career, my job, my living, and my being. I'm a psychic and a medium and a life coach. And I connect with spirit. And throughout my life, all of my life, I've done this in various ways. When I was a child through my teens and early adults, I utilized my mediumship and psychic abilities by giving messages through the art form of dance and choreography. I would have audience members, the dancers that I utilized for the pieces, be able to relate because somehow I knew. I managed to pick a dancer to share a story, and they completely related because it was like it was their experience. I've had members of the audience come up to me for pieces that I choreographed for my mother that reminded them of their mother who had just passed, or their uncle or their sister, or I would share experiences about what I dealt with in my childhood and with some of the abuse that I faced and moved through, and come up to me and share with me how that really touched them and how they could relate to it. And so I gave messages through music, the music I chose, and the visions that I saw that I created and manifested on a stage. And during this time, I also utilized for myself oracle cards, tarot cards, another label that they're called. And actually, I learned how to read oracle cards through the game of Rummy, through regular playing cards. Spirit has always been a part of my life. It's what supported me and guided me here to this moment in being with you. Our soul, spirit, human contract somehow brought us here together in this moment. And we've both experienced pain in our lives. We've both experienced birth. We've both experienced death. We all have. It doesn't matter if you're a woman watching this video or a man. We all have a mom and a dad. We're all made from man and woman. So we are both man and woman. You are a god and goddess that is here, that has been loved through life. Sometimes I'm sure that you didn't feel love. God, goddess, universe, whatever we want to label this energy, this magic that's around us, our ancestors, our loved ones. You're here in this moment. And oftentimes a client will come to me and they have a challenging time embracing the gift they are. And then I relay messages somehow, some way. I connect with spirit and I will get images that I wouldn't know because I've never sat with this person before. Or maybe I've known them, but I wouldn't know of an experience that they've had. And I'll get an image and I just express it. I'll hear something, I'll smell something, I'll get initials. I've received names. I've even received last names. And for each person, it's unique. It's a unique validation that spirit is always around. And that is the common theme for everybody. It's all unique, but it's the same. It's the same that our loved ones are right there next to us because we carry them within us. We all have grandparents and they have grandparents and cousins, and so we carry their memories within us. We carry their beliefs, we carry their judgments, their fears until we become aware of them. And what I do in the psychic mediumship life coaching work that I do with a client, whether that's the phone, Skype, groups, which I call gallery events, and they're called seances. They're celebrations of life, of like-minded people coming together to celebrate our loved ones. And messages will come through and validate for them specifically that their loved ones are always around. And I teach individuals on how to connect with their loved ones and how to transform and move through their own personal life by connecting. And the way to do that is by transforming that emotional fear, our judgments that are placed inside of us that we choose to hold there. Whether that is from outside, from another, from, whether we lived with parents that maybe were abusive, or parents that were loving and maybe were a little bit controlling or wanted to be protective and keep you close. And then for some reason their soul was time to move on. The common theme for death with all of us, somehow each and every single one of us has felt abandoned. We feel abandoned and left. We feel this way when people die, which it's life, isn't it? It's life. Death and birth and death. People die, but we attach and we want them here. We want to hug them, but we have the memories. And there's other people to love and connect with, right? But we hang on. And what about when we hang on to relationships that are still alive? I don't know about you, but I know that one very well. Hanging on to people that you want to love and you want to be loved by them, but it just isn't working. And then someone's got to walk away. Someone's got to leave. And it's up to whoever to choose to stay in that feeling of abandonment. And it's never easy. We've all lost somebody, whether we've lost our mother or a father, a grandmother, a grandfather, even a child. It's the pain that one is unique to each, yet it is all the same. That feeling of abandonment and that feeling of being alone. And truth is, no one's alone. Because hello, here I am. And here you are, right? So we're not alone. And think about the people that are around you, the love that is around you. And yet we get angry, we hold on to anger, and I'm a medium between fear and love. And because the truth of the matter is, fear is love. Fear is love. It's becoming aware of how that fear is loving you and how to embrace and accept all of you by being empowered. And we do that by listening to the messages of our loved ones. They're all around. The signs in the sky. There was one day, and I created a mug of it. There was a beautiful heart cloud in the sky. And it just so happened I was thinking about my mother at the time. And also some other people. And this challenge that I was going through. And the theme of addiction that was happening. And this heart cloud formed. And I took a photo of it and created a mug and a poem with it. And it was a sign. It was an affirmation for me. It happens to all of us. And fear wants to come in and say, you're crazy, it's not true. There's enough affirmation around. If someone's giving you a message, and how would they know that? It's only for one to choose to believe. So, that's what I do. I connect with spirit, and I help affirm, and I transform emotional fears. You know, the fear, are they okay? Did they die in peace? What happened? All of that. I've located. It's unique for each individual, yet it is the same. And it's a very intimate experience. Even if it's in a crowd of people, when I'm giving a reading, it's intimate. Because it's specific for that soul, spirit, human contract. I believe in a saying, ask, and all we got to do is ask. An angel always shows up. And we ask, and we get different messages from different people. We all have our own unique signature. And no one can do it like you. And no one can do it like them. It's about being in your passion and love, and that's what I do. It's my job. It's my calling to be here for you and for your loved ones, and to support in any way that I can, embracing more love and more connection and unity in life. So if you're on my website, davidbeck.com, if you hover over the calendar here, you will see a drop down, and you can click the link that says radio show archives or TV show archives, and you can listen to and experience me giving readings and having conversations with other people. And then there's my YouTube page that there's dance videos and concerts, and those may touch your heart in some way. You may receive a message that way. Or you can connect with me through psychic medium readings or the online store and have some intimate time, schedule some intimate time, you and I. I do readings, again, over the phone, Skype, in person, again, depending where we live, all of that. Contact me. Let's connect. David at evolutionthenextlevel.com. DAVED. So yes, you've been Daved. And I hope to connect with you and learn your name and really honor the meaning of your purpose here in this world. My purpose here is to support the world in opening in love and connecting with spirit. Because what's unseen always becomes seen. Hello? Think of Star Trek. Here we are, internet, right? Something to be so grateful for, because, hello, you and I are connecting right now. And I'm living a vision that I had as a little boy, many visions. And I held on to that vision in faith and created a self-fulfilled prophecy by the choices I chose to make. The psychic part of me, yes, I see a path of fear and path of love. Within those, there are paths of fear and love. It's up to one to choose. There's where the free will comes in. I don't really like to say I predict because of that. But things that I say manifest. Because again, we're powerful gods and goddesses, you and I. We can achieve anything. So, I look forward to connecting with you. Namaste.